he takes it and he deals them one by one in my hand. So maybe you can do this for me. Great. One by one in my hand. And I only offer one hand. So the very first card is red. I offer only the red, my right hand.
Okay.
So, and then I interrupt and say, by the way, here are the reds and there are the blacks. So he has no chance to put the first in the wrong hand. Huh? So please deal. And then I talk to him, and so he speeds up and put this one by one. Perfect. The fact that on the table or another spectator has some cards is good, because after the effect, people can still see they are shuffled. And there's a little unlogic part in Out of This World if the piles are different sizes. So if I use a full deck, you have to deal 26 in this hand and 26 in that hand.
Right.
Now nobody knows how many black cards or red cards are in the rest of the deck. So if one deck is a little bit lighter than the other, thinner than the other, it's not unlogic. So okay. But because of the first red card, I can show immediately after dealing, here's a red and here's a blacks. So, and then because I have no table, I ask for holding your hands like a bowl, and I transfer this single red card by pushing it a little bit forward and putting it on the other pile and holding a big break between these two piles. People can see the break because I have two piles and show this like so. Then I start to deal one by one. And there are two possibilities. If people standing all around me and they can see with me the card I deal next, I deal till the first black card is visible. And I wonder. And then I can make a half pass in this misdirection by seeing, oh, there's a mistake, what's happened, and I can make a half pass. If nobody's behind me, then I can deal one by one, and it gets slower because the effect starts to occur. People are astonished already. And then I see the first black card, only for me, and I put it back and I say, how do you do that? So, and I look into his eyes and ask for a reaction or something, and then I do the half pass to show that all the other cards are correct too. And they say, I never play poker with you. So, and I'm free. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Axel, I don't nitpick anything, and just to be correct for any of the card guys that are actually following along, that's a turnover pass.
It's a turnover pass.
It's a full turnover pass.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, because the half pass would mess everybody up. If you're trying to half pass it, you're going to end up with the deck all faced together. But it's a turnover pass, and it's really a brilliant place to use it. So,
yeah. It's a good moment when people are a little bit. What happens now? And by the way, if you have one black card, so one mistake in the whole thing, it doesn't weaken the effect. It's just more believable that you are so good. Yeah, thank you again. Okay, that's Out of This World Extreme. Okay, so for my next thing, I like to ask, who of you is married? Just by hand. You're the only one? You too? Once again, I haven't seen it. Oh, three. Okay. And who of you by hand is happy? And who of you is both? Okay, I've seen you twice. So the next thing I like to dedicate to you. It's okay? You don't have to do anything. Just stay seated and because what's your name?
What is her name or mine?
Your Jim.
Jimmy's.
Jimmy. Jimmy's? Jim?
Jim.
Jim. J-I-M. Okay, and the name of your wife?
Heike.
Heike. It's a German name.
Yes.
Great. Heike and Jim. You won't believe it, but I have here 2 pictures of you. Yeah. No photos. But these are, I think the artist did a pretty good job. Huh? Heike is your Queen of Hearts?
Yes.
Yes. And you are his knight, his fighter, his king, her king?
Yes.
Yes. So maybe I write down your names. So if you show it to other people, they realize that's you. So it's Heike and Jim, yeah? Jim. Let's do this twice. Heike and Heike. Good. So I hope I have written this correct.
Yes.
Good. That's important because this will be, in a second, a nice gift for you and a memory. Okay? And a souvenir for you. It's so. I have the Queen of Hearts and the King of Spades. And it's a symbol for two people who meet. When they meet for the first time, true magic can happen. Real magic. No tricks. And people around this couple can see the moment too, because from this moment on, they both like to do everything together. Yeah, start to do unusual things. And there's a speech in German, I think it's pretty the same here. They lose their heads. Is that right? Like so. I once asked my grandpa for his secret of 65 years of marriage. 65, happy, yeah. There must be a secret, huh? And he told me, boy, I don't like to give you advice for life, but for me, it was always important that Irmgard, that was the name of my grandma, doesn't change her personality only because of the marriage, because of the relationship. So a part of her, she has to keep for herself. Yeah? And the same is, of course, for the male part. Then the miracle can happen that two so different people, like a female and a male, can find together, join together, and finally they fuse together as one, the so-called the better part of each other. Okay. Jim, and this is a souvenir for you, and here, I have it here. And Heike. So you can put it on the shelf and have a great story when you come home. Yeah, pass it around so everybody can see that you're grown together as one, of course.
Very good.
Okay, let's talk about tearing cards and restore them. It seems to be a very, very fascinating plot or theme to tear a card in 4 pieces and put it back together. There are so many versions on the market, and since Guy Hollingworth made it so popular with Reformation, it appeals to every magician, I think.